Alright, hello there everyone. Hope you guys are having another good day for you guys. We have another Google cybersecurity mini work lab project for you guys. So let's get right into it. Be sure to hit the like button, do what you gotta do. Alright, let's start this. Alright, for this project we are performing a SQL query. We have to determine which employee devices must be updated, and we have to investigate user login activity to explore any unusual activity within the organization that we are investigating. This is pretty much what the project called perform a SQL query. So yeah, right here we just have to make sure that we get our information, make sure that it's updated, and we have to analyze everything based out of what we are searching. So you know, you guys can pause this and take like a read out of it. I'll just scroll it down for you guys if you guys want to take a look at that. But let's get right into it. We are going to retrieve employee data. So we're going to use up the select method from machines. This is all of our employee machines that we are taking a look at within our operating system. So this is everything that we have. We have over 200, if I'm not mistaken, 200 rows. So we have to utilize this method right here. We have to use a select from method to loop our information together. So we do select ID email client from machines. So this is all of our data that we have right here. The output should be returned from the selected columns from the machine table. And yeah, this is pretty much all of our data that we have, where we have everything that we need to see right in front of us. Yep, these are like the first 5 lines. So yeah, we have that right here. Which email client is returned in the third row? This is 305B18. Yeah, this is client number 2. Yeah, client 2. Yep. Alright, we got that done. So after that, we need to um, gain the information off the operating systems used on various devices and their last patch date. So we have to complete the query to return only the device ID and operating system and OS patch date columns from the machines table. We have to replace the X, Y, and Z with let the variables that we put in with let the class ID names. So obviously we have device ID, operating system, and OS patch date. So what we do right here, we just go back to our client, well, our Linux, and we put this code in, and we do select device ID, operating system, patch date from machines. So basically what we do with SQL is that we are basically getting data, and we're trying to re-verify data and use like some sort of like an auditing structure to make sure that we have everything put into the right place, because this is how most people investigate certain file data structures to understand certain activity that could have been tampered with or potentially hacked in that certain manner. So after we have that, it's going to show us all these patch dates that we have, and from the very top of the list to the very end is everything that we have. But for this question, it says right here, what is the patch date for the first entry? We see that it is September 1st of 2021. Hit that, and that is our answer. And then after that, we have to investigate the login activity. For this task, we need to analyze the information from the login attempts table to determine if any unusual activity had occurred. We have to investigate the locations where login attempts were made to make sure that they were in the expected areas in the US and Mexico or Canada. So we have to make a query to select the event ID, country, and the login attempts from the table. So what we do right here is that we basically just make it simple. You put select out of the select variable, variable section where you use the organization that you're using to do a search query from the event ID country, and then it's going to get all the login attempts from these countries. We have over 200 of them. So let's see. It's asking, do we have any login attempts coming from Australia? I'm looking at my files right here, and there's nothing. We only see US, Canada, and Mexico. So that is a hard no. We have no connections from Australia. So now we need to check if the login attempts were made outside of the organization. We write a SQL query that selects username, login date, and login time columns from the login attempts table. So we do the same thing. And as you can see here, this is more different. We have select username, login, and login time and date. And this is all coming from all the usernames within the query. We hit that, we hit enter, and this is all being pulled from your login attempts section out of the code line out of your query. So we hit enter. This is everybody that has logged in within this time frame from their own country or wherever they're from. And it only it only shows that the login time and date. It doesn't show, I guess, of the country. If I want to use the country, if I want to add country in there, all I have to do is just do this, and I just have to put in country, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. So we do that. Hit that, and then I just have that because as you can see up here, um, it says, well, for this code right here, you could put country within the SQL search query, and then as I do that, boom, we have everybody. Yep. So that's exactly what I did. I just added in country, and it basically creates like a whole table block line of descriptive information of like your username, login date, and the country and the login time. And this shows everybody's login time from the start of, well, from the very first user that logged in at 4:56, and then so on and so forth. So right here, it's asking um, what username returned in the fifth row. Let me just just put this code back in so we can find like our data that we're trying to look into. And hold on. All right, cool. All right, so what is the username returned in the fifth row? We have to go all the way back up here, and then we can see that in the fifth row we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. J. Raphael. He's our user that we looked at. So that person is J. Raphael. And then we have to do this task right here to write a search query or SQL query that selects all columns from the login attempts table using a single symbol after the select keyword. So this is basically using select at risk, well, space at risk from login attempts. So you're basically just getting login attempts from everybody that logged in from wherever they were from, and we're just investigating all the times. As you can see here, it's 200 of them, but I'm not gonna like look at all 200 of them. But you can see the country, the login time of what time that this user logged in, the login date, and it also has the person's IP address to search where exactly that they are from. In which, if I even wanted to probably go a little bit deeper, let me try adding city. If I could add city, well, actually no, I don't think I can do that because I would have to use login attempts. But actually, let me try that. Because if I can be successful in doing that, I could very well do it. But I'm probably going to get an error. And I don't want to, yeah, I don't want to be like, how should I say? I don't want to try to make this video super duper long. But yeah, let me try to do this. I'm gonna copy this and I'm going to just like I just want to like experiment to see like what I can do with this. So I'm going to basically try to add in um oh, I don't think I can do it. Oh, all right. Yeah, it's not like it's gonna give me like a hard time, but you know what? Like I'll try to. Yeah, I don't think it's really necessary, so I'll just like shrug that off because if I do that, then I'm gonna just do something confusing that's gonna make it hard for people to understand. But if you guys want to do it on your own downtime after this video is over, try adding in the city of that particular area. If if what the code is able to give you a city, If not, if it just pops up as like an error message, then just ignore everything that I just said and just move on. Yeah, move on without the next process to complete let the course. So yeah, like I don't want to waste anybody's time. So yeah, let's just do that again. We just investigated all the login activity. Get that done, have that completed. We have to run the following query in which orders login attempts data by login date. So we do that. We are using the select methodology to use select space asterisk, and then like for people that don't understand like how this works is that when you're doing a SQL search query, it's going to prompt you to do these type of things where if you're going to use Linux and Bash, you have to utilize this order method to basically put in capitalized words where this word that you see here, select, that's going to be your methodology to select something from the search query that you are looking from. And therefore, you put the at risk right there, and then you hit enter, and then you also have to put in from space, and then whatever type of file system search query that you're looking for, that's going to be the data that you're going to be pulling from. And then this is your order by, where you're using this logical operator to order everything by whatever you are doing within the sequence of what you are looking for. So this could be like multiple different variables that many different companies can have, but this is just a base example of like what exactly they're doing. So we do that, we have everything here, and then it's asking us what are the username and login date for the first record return. So as we can see all the way up here, we pretty much have everything put here. These are, this is like the event ID for everything for the users, but it says right here the very first user that logged in was I Velasco on May 8th, 2022, and this is his login date. He was from Canada. That's his IP address. So yeah, we're gonna put that down, and boom, we got that. And let's start in with the next step. You need to further organize the previous results by ordering them by login time. So we have to modify the query from the previous step by adding the login time to the order clause. So we have to use the select from method to go in from the login attempts, and we have to order by login date. So we do that, hit Control V on your keyboard, and if you have to like type this in, just type it in. This is exactly what you do, and boom, this should be everything that we have. And it shows right here what are the username and login time for the first record returned by the above query. And boom, we have B Sand at 7:11 p.m. So there we go. And for those of you that don't know military time goes by 24-hour marks. So anything past 12 is technically considered well, anything past 12 o'clock out of daytime will go 13 for 1 o'clock, and then 14 is 2 p.m., and then 17, like 1700, 1800, 1900, and yeah, like so on and so forth. So, whenever I say that, that is basically signifying to talk about evening time. But if I'm saying like 7:11 in the morning, you just say 7:11. Or if you're saying 19:11, that's 7:11 p.m. So just to give you guys the update on that. Because I did come from like a military family, so all right, yeah, so hit that, check your progress, and yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Hope you guys enjoy this. This is like a quick little video that I want to get done for you guys, so this is pretty much what you have to do, and be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe. This is pretty simple to get done, but you just have to make sure that everything is completed, and yeah, everything should be done, and boom, we got it done, man. So, alright, be sure to hit the like button. I'll see you guys later, and peace out, goodbye, have a good day, and I'll see you guys later on the next video. Bye.